Hey, Joel Vasquez here, the infamous Joel.com, and I want to ask you something. What does the Bible have to do with business success? Stay tuned to the end of this video, you're going to find out. But before we get into that, I want to tell you, back in 2012, I had no interest in business. There was nobody on earth that could tell me that I had any chance of succeeding in business or that I could even start my own business. See, I was in prison, and I had another inmate come to me and give me this book. I said, well, what the hell is this, right? And he said, if you read this every single day, you're going to know everything that you need to know to be successful in life. And this guy was a lifer. He's never going to get a chance to get home, right? So I'm like taking it with a grain of salt. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I took the book. I started reading it from the very first page. And I tell you, from the first page, I was hooked. Every single page forced me to go to the next page. I read it in one sitting, right? In one sitting, that book was able to change my entire belief system about success and business and entrepreneurship and all that in one sitting. The minute that I put that book down, the minute that I stopped reading that book and it was over and said and done, my whole mind changed. Everything that I looked at the world totally differently. Now, this book was called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Okay, so why did I tell you that story? We're going to get into what the importance of a landing page is. Right? And too many people just assume a landing page is only used online, that a landing page is just some type of page that you get online, you get to online, and it's supposed to serve all these different functions, which is true. But I want to talk about the philosophy of a landing page. That's why it's so important. That's what separates this video from the rest.
All right, guys, the first thing you have to know is, what is marketing? That's the first mistake people make. When you ask people what marketing is, the very first thing they almost always universally say is that it's advertising. That's the first thing that they say. They say marketing is advertising. Go ahead, ask somebody on the street. They say, well, what is marketing? They'll say, like, advertising? The problem with that is it's not advertising, okay? Advertising is part of marketing, okay? Advertising is just one portion of marketing. It's just one aspect. The whole point of marketing really is changing beliefs. That's the whole point of marketing, okay? Changing beliefs. That's what you're really doing. When you're in business and you're trying to convince somebody to buy your product, marketing is the part where you change their beliefs. They believe one thing, and your marketing convinces them of something else, okay? So let's look at a scenario, shall we? Okay, this is you. I'm not really good at drawing, so just assume that this stick figure is you, okay? You're all happy, and you're bored. You're sitting at home, so you got this remote in your hand, all right? And you're watching television, right? I know I said that like an old person, but you're watching TV, and you got these little knobs over here and buttons and stuff. You're hitting these buttons, and you're looking through the channels and stuff, and you're pressing buttons on your remote, and you're trying to figure out, or you're just talking to it, Siri, or whatever, change the channel, and you're looking through the channels, and what you find on here is, I'm just going to use them as an example because I was locked in a cell for so many years and all we had was CNN. So we'll use CNN as an example, but doesn't matter. 24-hour news channel, just fill in the blank, right? So you turn on CNN and all they're playing is all these war stories and these horrifying, these serial killers and all this mass shootings and all these crazy things that are going on all day long, all over the news, and the world is all messed up, right? So your entire mood went from, oh, everything's fine and dandy, I'm just bored, to now you're like, I'm a little bit nervous. The world is a little crazy out there. I'm kind of scared. I really don't even want to go outside. But what you need to understand is this philosophy right here. Like I said, marketing is a process of changing beliefs. So you need to understand that a landing page is literally anything someone lands on. Okay, you were changing the channels in this scenario. You landed on CNN and they proceeded to use that landing page to change your beliefs. Now, it doesn't matter whether or not that belief is true.
What's killing the crops is this Brondo stuff.
The Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
You want us to put water on the crops.
Yes.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
The idea is CNN and any other news network is a profit-driven business. So they're trying to put you in a specific mind frame in order to turn around and sell you things. right? There's a commercial right after this news report, and it's going to be fear-based. It's going to be buy pimple cream. Are you having back problems? Buy this medication. Go see your doctor. Or, you know, they're trying to put you in an emotional state so that they can turn around and sell advertising. Okay, and that's how you have to think about your landing pages online, whether it be a blog post, an Instagram post, a Facebook live, a Facebook post, a YouTube video. It needs to serve the purpose of being a landing page. Your idea is to change people's beliefs. Okay, so this is a perfect example, right? You got to this YouTube video. This is my landing page. You got to my landing page, and my job now is to convince you why a landing page is important. You had previous beliefs. I don't know what they were, but my job is to change your beliefs to understand that a landing page is extremely important. Okay, so this is a perfect example. So in this example, but it doesn't matter if it's a blog post, a Facebook page, a post, or whatever. The idea is you get to this YouTube video, okay? In this example, you got to the YouTube video, and then I convinced you something. Doesn't matter what it is. You have some new pimple cream that you're trying to advertise and get out there. Well, the YouTube video is not an advertisement per se, but it serves to change beliefs. Maybe you have a story of your friend named Kimberly. All right, now Kimberly had the most hideous face on earth. She had all these pimples, right? And you invented this great cream to cure her depression and help her deal with her pimples and all this, you know, clear her face up. And she started getting all these dates and phone calls and stuff. You have that story on your YouTube video, right? That is the pre-frame. That's what it's called, okay? Pre-frame. Once I get better with editing, I'll show you the words right here. That's the pre-frame. What it's doing is changing that person's belief, is inspiring them. It's emotionally tapping into them with a story, okay? There's a story there that they resonate with as they say, man, I have pimples too, and I know exactly what Kimberly feels like. And this YouTube video is showing a lot of that emotional ups and downs that they can relate to, okay? So once you have now convinced them and change their beliefs and say, whatever this person's talking about, I know them, I like them, and I trust them. Whatever this person is talking about in this YouTube video, this story that they showed me of Kimberly and how she cured her pimples finally, and she's so happy now. Look at her prancing around in the video. All right, whatever they're talking about, I'm interested. Where do I sign up? What is this thing? Click to the next page, and then you can sell the product. This is a proper sales funnel, whether online or offline. You see CNN doing it. You see all the big dogs doing it. The best businesses out there understand psychology. They understand marketing. Remember, marketing is changing beliefs. One of the best business models I've ever seen in my life, if you look at the church, well, the Bible is their lead magnet. The Bible serves the purpose of changing your beliefs. All right, say if you go into the church environment, the church community as an atheist, you've never heard of God, you don't know anything about religion or anything like that. Then you start reading the Bible and it really changes your beliefs. There's a lot of profound stories in there. There's a lot of emotional tie-in, and then it makes you believe it. And then you'll start going to church every Sunday. And that's the best business model I've ever seen. They're very effective at hitting home with the hook, the story, the offer. It's marketing. It's an incredible, incredible marketing machine. Okay. You need to model success. I model them. Like, I'm in awe. I really model them. I really look at them and say they're doing a great job because they have billions of people following them. Okay. So their marketing is on point. Follow someone who you think, wow, their marketing is fantastic, and you want to model what they're doing. Don't copy, but model. Start figuring out, okay, that's how they're doing it. I want to do it. It's kind of similar. Okay. So this is why a landing page is important. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take a little experiment here, right? So the first part of a landing page is the hook. It's the headline. It's the picture. It's something that grabs attention, right? So what I want you to do is the next time that you're in the supermarket checkout aisle, I want you to pay attention to the tabloids and all the headlines that they have on the front cover and how ridiculous and crazy they are because they're trying to grab your attention, right? I want you to leave a comment down in the comment section below and show me and tell me what are some of the headlines that you're seeing? What are some of the ones that are jumping out and you're like, are you out of your mind? That's crazy. I saw one the other day that said 5,000-pound baby. Like, I was like, that sounds ridiculous and stupid, but it did grab my attention. I wanted to read about this 5,000-pound baby. It was like, you know what I mean? That's what I want you to comment in the comment section down below. So get to it. Now, if you like this video and you found value in this video, then please hit that like button. Don't leave without hitting that like button. It's very important to the channel. Support the channel. Support the infamous Joel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I upload. I upload a new video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I keep coming with this sales and marketing and online entrepreneurship fire. Infamous Joel, I'm out.